Just some small changes and you can change your look from this to this in a matter of minutes with some tip, tricks and hacks. So what are those? Let me show you in this video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel once again, and if you're new to my channel then welcome to my channel. My name is Hala Masood and I make educational beauty videos. Okay, in this video I am going to give you best makeup tips for beginners. Like if you're a beginner in makeup, these makeup tips are going to be game changer for you. But saying that, these are tips not just for beginners. Anybody doing makeup or enthusiastic about makeup, you can try these tips out, and they are actually the best tips for your everyday makeup, for the best makeup look ever. So without further ado, let's begin with this video. So the first step for me is color correcting. If you have dark circles, then start from this step. Otherwise, just skip this step and start from the next step. So I am taking this e.l.f. Camo color corrector and I'm applying it on my under eyes. You can also go ahead and check my other color correcting videos. I will just post the link above, and you can check out it in my description as well. In underpainting, you actually put your contour and your blush underneath your foundation. Like you apply them first. So I'm going to take this blush. This is the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Lucky. I absolutely love this brush. Very pigmented. So I'm just going to apply like 2-ish dots on both sides. Okay, like this. And then I'm going to apply my contour as well, like wherever I apply it. I normally apply it like from here, the ear down, like this. Okay, from here as well, like this. Purpose of doing this, like applying your contour and your blush before foundation, is firstly that it is very easy to control. If you're a beginner, this is very easy to control it. This gives you a very natural and smooth finish. So less talking, more blending. I'm just going to blend it, and you're not going to blend it so much because we're not going to vanish it over here. We do need it to come through the foundation, like we need to see it through the foundation. This is how much I blended. I just like diffused a bit of lines, the lines that it had, you know, the edges. I just diffused that, and that's about it. Okay, on this side as well, just gonna diffuse the edges, blending it upwards a bit. Okay, and that's about it. Nothing more. Don't worry about blending it extremely too much. I do this on my nose as well. So because contour is very hard to control on your nose afterwards, especially a cream contour. So this, all the products will be mentioned in the description box below. This is from She Glam, the one that I absolutely like, to be very honest. So just don't worry about it, just blend it a little. Just, okay, there it is. Now I'll go ahead with the blush. I have a separate brush for that, so just blend it like this. Okay, the hair as well. You must be thinking it's a lot of blush, but trust me, for under painting it's perfectly fine. Okay, if it is a lot, then you'll know. Oh my god, I do look like a clown, but don't worry, it will all come together, you will see. The next step is to apply a foundation. Now remember, for this you can't take a very full coverage foundation. For this you're going to either take a serum, like a CC cream, BB cream kind of thing, or you can take a serum based foundation. I'm going to take this True Match foundation by L'Oreal. This is very like thin. It is like super blendable foundation. It is very like, the consistency is very thin. So this is a very good foundation. So I'm just gonna take like a little over here on my hand, and then I'm just gonna take it on my finger a little and just apply tiny dots all over. We can always add more, remember, but we don't need a lot in the beginning. Just tiny dots over here and there. Okay, on my nose, then on my forehead. You can do underpainting wherever you want. I don't apply any foundation on my under eye, so I'm not gonna apply it there. There you go. At the moment, I still have some foundation at the back of my hand, but I'm not going to take more right now. I'm just gonna start blend it. Where's my brush? So I am going to take a brush. You can take a beauty blender as well. So let's start dabbing it. Don't swipe, dab dab, okay? So let's press it. Start dabbing and take up. If you need more, as I said, we can always take more from the back of our hand, but otherwise I feel this is more than enough. Do you see this? Do you see how subtle it has made everything? Like the contour is hidden, the blush is hidden. I'll take a little more on the contour. You are adding a very thin layer of foundation on top of it, right? Okay. If you're a beginner and you don't have dark circles, just for example, you're going to take a very less amount of it and take it on a very fluffy brush, because you don't want too much concealer there. Too much concealer means too much creasing, okay? So I'm just gonna take it from the wand on the back of my from the wand on my brush, not that much, and then I'm just going to very lightly start applying it on my dark circle, okay? Do you see this? Very lightly. I'm not adding any pressure. Very lightly I'm just applying it there, because I already have color corrector. So you will know if you want more, if you can, if you need more, you will know that. So apply a little more here. See, this means you are not going to get creasing because you've applied literally one dot of product, literally. So this is very less product, so you've applied that and you're applied it with a fluffy brush, so you've just literally really nicely blended it. So it's very blended. It has no creasing under eyes whatsoever. It is going to be stay fresh. It's not going to cake up, it's not going to look heavy under your eyes. So always take it on a fluffy brush and the minimum amount possible. Okay, depends on your dark circles, but take the minimum amount possible. All right, so another tip that I have is that don't take your concealer right to the top of your lash. You see, if you can see that I have literally stopped applying concealer at this point, because I have a crease over here. You see, there's a crease over here. So what happens is that if I cover it towards, I take it all the way, if I take it all the way up to my lash line, the waterline, if I take it all the way up, what happens is, firstly, my eyes will look smaller, and because this area is a little puffed up, it will look a bit puffier, and my creases are going to grab a lot of makeup then. So I try to keep this area, this space as clear as possible, so that you don't get any creasing there, okay? So let me show you, if I apply it on here, see, it's going to look puffier and it is going to set in my crease as well. So I don't do that. Let's clean it up a bit. let me show you the difference. I'll conceal this eye, and then I'll conceal this eye to the top, and this eye just where I do. Okay, so a little concealer. Start from the bottom always. Okay, just start from here where your darkness is, then take it to the inner corner, just literally blend it here, and then just start blending it towards the center of your eye like this, right? Then take it towards the outer corner, and there you have it, perfectly concealed. Okay, so this is how I do it. I just leave the space, and this side I am just going to show you. Just gonna start blending. I took a little more product because there is none. I bring it all the way up to my lash line. Can you see the difference? Like, I think this eye looks a bit smaller first, and then it looks a bit puffier, and obviously it's going to grab some of the product in my creasing as well. So just avoid it and just keep your concealer a little low. Now the thing is that you don't need to apply powder all over your face, okay? That is going to look too cakey, too heavy. What you need to do is just take the powder and apply it wherever you are creasing or where you think you can crease. So firstly, I'm just taking the powder on the back of my, like the cap of the powder. Actually, you can see how less powder is this. You dip it into the powder, tap it off, and then I'm just going to apply it on my under eyes. Like this, because I do set my under eyes as I do have dark circles and I don't want my concealer to move. I want it to stay there. So this is why I set my under eyes with powder, and then I set the side of my nose, the tip, because a little oil can form here. Then I'm taking it from the cap only, dust the excess off, and just going to set these laugh lines, okay, like this. And there you go. Can you see the difference from on this side and this side? This is actually showing my hollow as well. My lines are clearer, but over here it's all like kind of blurred. Both of these sides, if you can see the difference, is very clear. You are doing your makeup, so obviously you need to do your eyes as well. Like, you want to put some eyeshadow on there. Remember, never apply an eyeshadow without applying a base to your lids. You don't need to invest into like makeup like eye primers or eyelid primers. You don't need to do that. Just simply take your concealer, whatever concealer you're using on your under eyes, take it on the lid as well. I will take the Fit Me concealer for that. This is the one that matches my skin tone because I've not color corrected it. That's why you can take whatever concealer you use on your under eyes on your lids as well. So I am going to be using this on my lids like this, and because it's my skin tone, it's going to blend on the sides as well because it's literally my skin tone. So I'm just going to take the brush again. It's a bigger brush. Just take this and start blending it on the inner side, then just tap like this, because you have to apply your eyeshadow, and eyeshadows don't do well on your simple lid because you have oils, oil production on your lid. It can come in contact with your eyeshadow and your eyeshadow can vanish like in minutes. So you need to apply a base first. So I apply a concealer and then I set it with powder. Done that, now I'm going to set it with powder so that no oils can come through and everything is set there. Okay, take a powder, dust the excess off, and just pat it onto your concealer. And there you go. You have successfully prepped your lids for any kind of eyeshadow. You know, you can go ahead and apply any eyeshadow you want. So now I'm going to go ahead with a powder blush. Okay, you must be saying, what is she talking about? She just did underpainting. What's the purpose of that? So the purpose of underpainting is not that you're going to skip a blush. Basically, the purpose of underpainting is that obviously you apply a powder blush, and during the day it actually vanishes away. Mostly the blush goes, because it's a powder, it can just fade away during the day. So what happens is that what underpainting does is that when your blush actually goes bye bye on you, then your cheeks still look blushed underneath, like they're blushed underneath it. And we don't apply the cream on top of the foundation. That I told you, the reason for that is that you can easily control it underneath your foundation. So it is underneath your foundation, it is not going to come off that easily. Even if the powder blush goes, this is going to stay. So that's the purpose of it. Anyways, so now I'm going to take this blush, which is the blush from Kiko Milano. It is in the shade 05. These are the smart color blushes. I absolutely love this one. So I already applied a little here, and then I realized that I was not recording, so I did it again. Anyway, so what I'm going to do now is take this blush on the brush, and always don't just straight go ahead and apply it on your face. Put a little on the back of your hand, just blob it once, and then go ahead and just apply it on your cheek, so that it's not like too much blush straightforward. Okay, so that's it. I didn't even apply a lot of blush. It was just two little bumps, and I'm already blushed. My cheeks are already blushed. Now, because you've applied blush to your cheeks, you need to balance the color all over your face. So now what I do for this is I apply a little blush on my bridge, like over here on my nose. So just apply a little here. Okay, don't apply it on the tip of your nose. People do like this. Don't do that. Just apply it on the bridge. Okay, a little here, not too much, and then a little on your forehead, a little, not too much. Like, don't make yourself look like a clown. Alright, and a little on the chin if you want. Now what this did is, it actually like gave the whole face the same color. Like everything is blushed now. Do you understand what I mean? If you feel that you've applied, and always remember, you can always control the amount of blush you put on. If you think you've applied too much blush somewhere, just take the brush, no, just take the brush, the powder brush, and apply your powder there. Take this brush, what blush? Okay, dust the excess off. Not a lot, just if I think that it's a lot on my bridge, for example, I will just apply the powder there, and there you go. It has tamed it down a bit. So don't worry if you applied a lot, you think you've applied a lot, it doesn't matter. You can always fix it. Always fix your makeup. Like, you've set it with powder, but powder needs a little fixing as well. So what you need to do is you need to apply a makeup fixing spray. I use the Base Fix by Makeup Revolution, which is super hold fixing spray. Yes, it was a super hold one. So you can just go ahead and spritz it on your face. Okay, just keep it at a distance and now let it dry. What this does is that it really like merges the powders and the cream products and everything together. Like, you can see that before applying this, you could see that I had powdered my under eyes and my face and everything, but now after I applied it, it has actually merged everything together. Like, it's not showing the powder separately. So this is the purpose of a makeup fixing spray. This is it, guys. These are the makeup tips and hacks I had for you, and trust me, if you apply them, if you are a beginner or even if you are a person who does their makeup, who knows how to do the makeup, but if you apply these hacks, like if you take these hacks and work with them, you will see a huge difference. Like, they definitely work. So yes, go ahead, try them out and let me know how you found them out to be. Did they work for you or not? Like, they work for me, obviously. I like it because this gives me a very like kind of a fresh kind of a feel. Like, I love the underpainting technique, especially for contour, because it's a headache, trust me. But if I apply it on, like, for my nose, like, I love it. I love it when you apply it underneath it. You don't see any harsh lines of the contour. You don't have to blend it afterwards. It doesn't look dark and all that. So yes, I think this works, and do try it out. It will definitely work for you as well, and let me in the comment box below how it did. And if you like this video, then please do give me a big thumbs up, and please do subscribe to my channel, as that helps me a lot. And yes, this is it. So I will see you in the next video very, very soon. Till then, take care, stay safe, stay happy, and stay connected. Bye bye. Love you.